Hello, this is RSCKY, the Android guy. Alright guys, so today we're going for the two $200 7-inch tablets on the market, and that is the Amazon Kindle Fire versus the Nexus 7. So this is the top two $200 tablets out right now, and you know, last time around the Kindle was doing really good, but with the Nexus 7 out, everyone's been saying, you know, it just doesn't stack up anymore, that you would be silly to get a Kindle, and we're going to find out if that's true. So we're going to compare these two, see how it is. Now in terms of backing and design, the Nexus 7 definitely easily wins it in terms of being a lot thinner compared to the Kindle Fire, and definitely lighter weight. It also has a better feel to it too. This is a very rubbery feel to it, whereas this one just feels really nice in the hand. I've had people that have even been anti-Android and all about Apple just really love the way the Nexus feels. So it just really goes a long way, and it's just a really perfect feeling device. Now in terms of built-in storage, you have 8 gigs on both. However, the Nexus does offer a 16 gigabyte version, which goes for $249. So if you're willing to spend a little bit more money, you have the ability to get that. The Kindle is 8 gigs, no way around it, and they both of course have some storage taken up for their devices. Alright, now when we turn them on, we're going to see a very different kind of style and design. On one side you have a very heavy designed gingerbread, which is basically Android 2.3. It's an older operating system. Basically Amazon did it to their style so that it would look different and kind of their own. As on this side you have the newest and latest operating system, Android 4.1, meaning you get almost every kind of app you could ever want on Android, and everything gets here first. So really fast moving, very well off. So definitely have a lot of extra features too. The other thing is that this is going to be supported with Amazon apps, whereas this will be supported with Google apps. So what that means is you don't have apps on here from Google, such as, you know, YouTube, such as Google Maps for navigation, Google Talk. All of these apps you do not have on the Kindle Fire. So just something to note, you do not have the full Android experience on the Kindle Fire. It's a very limited experience in terms of that, so that's one of its biggest downsides. Now the plus side is if you're very into Amazon's ecosystem, so Amazon Kindle Books, which you can get for the Nexus, Amazon Music, which you can get for the Nexus, Amazon Video, which is the only thing you can't get on the Nexus, the instant streaming video, you know, if you have that and you're a big fan of Prime instant videos, then this will be the thing for you. Other than that though, the Nexus has everything that this has and more, because you can get the Amazon App Store even, which is where you buy all of your apps on the Kindle. You can get this exact thing for the Nexus 7, so you have that ability if you'd want to. So even the free app of the day you can get for the Nexus. So in terms of Google's Play Store, you have the full Play Store, so you have access to all the apps, music, magazines, books, movies, and everything in their ecosystem up and running, and you get every app on Android will generally work for this first before even any other Android devices. So a big advantage for the Nexus 7, just basically almost everything you could ever want or need will work on this device, whereas the Kindle will be a lot more limited. So that's going to be one of the main things that you should note, is why people like this one is because it's completely unlimited, whereas this one is more limited. Now let's go straight to web browsing and check out how the web browsers compare. So first things first, this had crashed on me a couple times, so hopefully it won't anymore. But in terms of web browsing experience, this uses Chrome, whereas this uses the Amazon's browser, which is called Silk. So in terms of speed, you can definitely see a real difference just from how they both operate. It's just it's a clear win that the Chrome browser is much quicker, and it has nice features, as in you can go like this to go to your next tab just by swiping to the left and to the right, and you can also see every other tab you have open on a different device. So it's pretty nice that Chrome just works really well in terms of having everything work together. And you can also just, you know, swipe to your tabs right here as well, of course. But so that's going to be the nice part about it. In terms of Silk, it doesn't run as well, and it definitely shows the lag. Now, another thing I haven't mentioned yet is the processors are a huge difference. You have a quad-core processor here, while you only have a dual processor on here, so that does account for some of the lag that you see on here. Alright, now in terms of music player, let's play some music and see how they both play. Alright, so sorry I didn't let that run as long, but I just wanted to point out right away, this is a lot clearer. In terms of loudness, they both have the same amount of, I would say, being the same strength in terms of being loud. However, when it comes to clarity, this one's definitely clear. Than the Kindle Fire. Just clear sounds and just definitely better. In terms of loudness though, they're both about the same equivalent, just really it's going to come down to the Nexus 7 is just going to be the clearer out of the two. Alright, let's go to YouTube to check out a video. Now another thing I'm going to let you guys know is that for YouTube here, you actually have to go to the browser, and it's trying to restore on me again, so again, this browser's been just having issues today. So with this one, you don't have a YouTube app. You do have to go to YouTube's website and then play the video like that. And that's how you would do it for this one. As where, of course, on this one, so I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. And of course on Google's, of course you have a YouTube app, which just really looks nice. I mean, if you haven't seen it lately, the YouTube app really just improved dramatically in terms of its UI. I'll show you guys, it's really just a nice looking UI. It just really stands out, and it looks great. So just gonna let both these load a little bit. And one thing I want to point out is, besides the color and everything like that, that you're really going to notice the difference in the clarity, just because this has a much better resolution than the Kindle Fire does, and this is when you really notice it when watching a video. Alright. And the browser stopped working again. Sorry guys. Shouldn't take me too long. Hold on one second. This browser just keeps crashing. And I'm not going to do the video over again just because I want you guys to see that, you know, sometimes this one really just has a problem with crashing. Alright. Alright. Let's try to do this at the same time. 1, 2, 3, and go. Alright, so one thing you can definitely see, even the clarity in like things like hair and everything like that, you can see a lot more detail on the Nexus 7 compared to where it just seems like kind of washed out on the Fire. So, and definitely the vibrance are a lot better. The colors are more vibrant on here as well. So it's just going to be a lot better for videos overall. Also, this one didn't even fill the full screen, it seemed like a little bit, whereas this one of course did properly. Now that could be because of the YouTube app as opposed to the web browser, so I will give that into account. In terms of camera, very simple. This one has one, this one doesn't. So you can do a front face camera for video chatting and that kind of stuff, and it's actually pretty good. It's 1.3, so it looks pretty good. And it has a nice new interface, you know, where you can actually just swipe up and delete like that, so it's pretty cool. So pretty good for camera, of course, as well. Lastly, in terms of gaming, this is a quad core, so not only do you get a lot more games for free on here compared to the Kindle Fire, but a lot higher end games, and they definitely play better comparing to here just because of the quad core processor and 12 core graphics compared to the dual core processor and I believe only dual core graphics as well. So battery life again goes to the Nexus 7 as well. So just going to have a lot longer battery life, about 10 hours roughly, as where the Kindle Fire generally lasts around 8. So definitely going to have a longer battery life with the Nexus 7 as well. Now normally at the end of the videos I always have a chart showing, you know, both tablets and which one wins in which category. The thing is when it comes to these two tablets, really the Nexus 7 wins every category. This is the first blowout, where the Nexus 7 is just far superior compared to the Kindle Fire. So let's go down the categories. Web browsing, we saw that it ran much better. Look and feel, you have a lighter feel to it, and it definitely just, you have a lighter design, thinner, and just it feels a lot more premium compared to the Kindle Fire. You have your camera, obviously you have one. Music and movies sounds clearer and looks better because of the megapixel, not megapixels, the pixel density is just a lot better on the Nexus, and it looks very sharp. Finally, in terms of battery life and gaming, the Nexus wins. In terms of price, they both are priced the same, but obviously you're getting a lot more for your money on the Nexus compared to the Kindle Fire. And in terms of extras, there's not really any one that has an extra. This one just wants extra because of the camera, as well as Jelly Bean just offers a lot more things like voice search and things like Google Now, which just you'll find really kind of is useful and kind of just helps you out a lot. So because of all these extras, and including of course extras like Google Maps, you know, Google Talk, Google Earth, all these extras that you get only for having a Google device, it just all goes to the Nexus 7. So yes guys, this is the first blowout between the Nexus 7 and the Kindle Fire. It is all about the Nexus 7. It wins hands down. So if you are looking for a budget tablet or just even a really good 7-inch tablet, you definitely want to take a look at the Nexus 7. Alright guys, let me know if you have any questions. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.